This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like he said, man, I am from Chicago, Illinois. That means I'm a survivor. That's what that means. Let's keep it real, because we hear about it on the news all the damn time. Ain't shit secret about what goes on in Chicago. They compare about what happens on the south side of Chicago, where I'm from, to the war in Afghanistan, so you know that's just horrible. Like 37 soldiers died, that's sad, but let me tell you about what's happening in Chicago. You're like, who decided to do that comparison? But it's so bad to the point where people from other messed up cities try to compare how bad their city is to Chicago. Like, I was in Little Rock, Arkansas recently. Exactly. Stay with me, okay? See, I don't think y'all understand. I was nervous because I remember that old HBO documentary they had called Banging in Little Rock, where teenage white boys was punching each other in the face just to be friends with one another. I was like, if you don't do that to hang out with somebody, what will you do to me? Nonetheless, I met a dude from Gary, Indiana in Little Rock. No, I don't think you want to clap about that. Let me tell you something, there is nothing good that's come out of Gary, Indiana since Michael Jackson's Original Nose. Like since the original, that bell up nose. Ain't nothing else coming. Oh, you're from Gary? That's just as bad. I want to shake your hand for being somebody yourself. Pleasure to meet you. Like, we made it. No, I met a dude from Gary, Indiana. He was trying to compare. He was like, dog, I'm from Gary, Indiana. GI. We straight murderers and killers and thugs in GI. I was like, sir, that is not some shit you need to be proud of. You don't wear that like a Boy Scout badge of honor. You don't do that. He was like, nah, you don't get it. We murderers, killers, and thugs, hardcore. The life expectancy of Gary, Indiana is 18 years old. What y'all know about that in Chicago? I was like, sir, I am from the south side of Chicago. The life expectancy there is tomorrow. Get the hell out of my face. I can spend the night in Gary, Indiana. I said I want to, but I probably make it. It's bad. It's known everywhere, man. I was recently in New York City, and I was talking to some people trying to figure out where I was at. And I was talking to this one guy, and he was like, yo, your accent sounds like you're not from around here. Where you from, son? I was like, oh, nah, I'm from Chicago. He's like, oh, the Windy City, Chi-Town, glad to have you. But hey, don't shoot nobody. I was like, what the hell? Why is that the first thing you think I'm gonna do? I'm like a foreigner here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get lost in some random park with some homeless woman with pigeons on around to help me. That's the plot to hold on to. Listen, I was like, so I'm not gonna do that. He was like, man, we don't want you to go around there getting lost in the park and shoot nobody. I was like, no, I'm not. Don't shoot nobody. I really just want a McDouble plain, a medium McFlurry, a small fry, no salt, because they're good for my heart. I really just want you to take my order. He was like, man, Joe, I got you. You want a McDouble plain, you want a medium McFlurry, you want a small fry, no salt, because they're good for your heart, because we don't want your big ass falling out. Then getting up and shoot nobody. I don't know, shoot shit out of you if you don't take my order. I'm hungry. Beautiful being in New York City, though. Beautiful, man. I got to walk through Midtown Manhattan with a buddy of mine. And we were walking around, I'm looking at the buildings. I'm like, man, this is amazing and disappointing. He was like, why would it be disappointing? You're from Chicago. You all got buildings like that, too. I was like, yeah, I know. But y'all got all these tall, beautiful buildings in New York City. And not one goddamn superhero. I don't see nothing. I don't see no Spider-Man screaming about a shit. It's a fat dude over there in a Spider-Man costume, but crime ain't gonna kill him, diabetes will. This is a murder. Got to see a lot while I was in New York, man. I got to see a lot. I got a chance to do something I really had been wanting to do. I got a chance to ride the infamous New York subway. You see how you feel like that? But I'm gonna tell you, for those who don't understand why they have that reaction, is because I knew I would see live, up close, in living color, and in person, all the shit we see on Facebook videos. I knew I was gonna see it. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm gonna get to see it. I said, I'm gonna take it one step better. I'm gonna record it myself, make my own video go viral, be a star. I rode the train in New York City for an hour and a half with my phone out like this. I could have got raped, robbed, and snatched up. I didn't give a shit. I was gonna be viral. I was gonna be a star. Rode the train for an hour and a half and nothing happened. Do y'all not know I jumped up pissed off like, hey man, this is some bull. What is everybody on Adderall, Prozac, Ritalin? Somebody jump up and do some shit stupid. You, put on a tutu. 5 people turned around and looked at me like, man, sit your dumb ass down. And they all had their phones up recording me. So y'all might have seen the video on Facebook.